When you're in need of pain relief, come to Need It Relief Massage Therapy. Kat is an experienced licensed massage therapist. Check out her website and book your session online now at massagetherapykm.com. Need It Relief Massage Therapy for some much needed relief. Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton, just off Orleans and Carrollton. Books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. Find them on the web at tubbyandcoos.com and sign up for their geekly newsletter. Tubby & Coo's, more than books.
Kasha's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market. Don't miss the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th at the Memphis Hilton. 3 days of gaming, concerts, panels, and an unbelievable exhibitor room. Friday night's party kicks off with our awesome live cartoon. Kids will love the Lego activities, including our Lego Derby. Cosplayers bring your A-game to compete for a $500 prize in our costume contest. The Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th. The most action-packed geek convention in the Mid-South. Prices are extremely affordable. Book now at memphiscfc.com.
Resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Good afternoon, New Orleans. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Coming to you live from the tubbyandcoos.com studios. This is David D. Squared Corbier with
Brian Held.
How the hell are you, buddy?
I am wonderful, sir.
Well,
I'm in
that's
good
good.
spirits, yeah.
Good spirits. Yay. Boo. All right, guys. As always, we strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek. Check out the website at twigradio.com and the Twitter at Twig Radio and the Instagram's The Week in Geek. Now, Brian, how can people listen to this lovely show?
Well, of course, once we're off the air, we're going to load up the podcast at Spreaker.com, or you can download Spreaker for your smartphone or tablet. You can also find us at iTunes, YouTube, and at FoxSportsAM1280.com.
All right, let's lay out the show real quick. We have an in-studio guest, and we have Skungy patiently waiting on the line to do his pick of the week, the way we always open the show. And then we'll have our guest, and then we'll have this week, Top Nerd News, and then This Week in Geek History. Now, Brian, why don't you tell people who our guest is?
Well, our guest is none other than Bad Boy Troy from Stranger Things. It's Peyton Wich.
Did you make that up all by yourself just now, Bad Boy Troy?
No, I didn't. But, hey, Peyton, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're wonderful, man. We're so excited to have you in the studio. So we're gonna get to Peyton in just a few minutes, but let's bring on Skungy. You ready?
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Skungy's Pick of the Week is brought to you by GameStop and ThinkGeek.com.
Skungy's Pick of the Week.
He might be an idiot savant.
Woohoo!
Skungy, what's shaking bacon?
I'm doing fantastic. A bit hungover, but I'm so happy.
Is that hungover still from the House of Shock?
No, that's from the Cubs winning last night.
That's right.
Cubs win! Cubs win! Cubs win!
Oh,
it's only been a century. Only a century. Good times, good times.
Yeah.
All right, Skungy, so what we talking about today, man?
We're talking about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which drops tonight.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, tonight at 11 o'clock, it's going to be coming out.
All right, so there's been like 5 million versions of Call of Duty. Why this one?
Okay, well, let's talk about the good stuff. The good stuff first is they got a really cool mechanic to it. Now it's set really far in the future, and you have zero G fighting. So you're going to have a first-person shooter in zero G.
That's kind of interesting.
It is very interesting. And then they have the zombie mode this time is Zombies in Spaceland. And it's set in the 1980s in an amusement park where one of the people that helps you out is David the Hasselhoff.
Oh, the Hoff.
Amusing.
off. Yeah.
Does he sing?
So that's really cool. It's unique. It's new. With that, the big problem with Call of Duty is it seems like it's just the same thing over and over again. Every year you've got another one. A lot of people aren't liking this game because it's moved to space.
Yeah.
If you would put another name on it,
well,
maybe it would get better reception. But a lot of people are they're not even going to give this game a chance.
Yeah, Peyton wasn't happy with Infinite Warfare. He likes Battlefield 1, right?
Yeah, I agree with that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good game. I've been playing that, and I've been playing that zombie trilogy, the sniper game. Yeah, that's fun.
Well, all right. So Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I mean, it's got a few kitschy effects to it, but it's kind of more the same.
Yeah, and the thing is, they have a Legacy Edition available for $80. Now, what this has in it, it has Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, which is probably one of the most popular one in the series. The problem is, Activision is not allowing this game to be sold separately. The only way to get this remake is if you buy the $80 version of the game.
Wow. So it's a money grab.
Man.
So a lot of people are just buying the game just for Modern Warfare.
Okay. All right. Well, anything else in the Legacy Edition? Any statues or,
No, that's the only thing that's different is that, you pay $20 extra to get one of the best shooters made, which is cool, but the other thing is you need to have Infinite Warfare disc in order to play the game.
Wow, that sounds like a bad deal, Skungy.
It is. It's.
I don't like this.
I don't. So it's.
Let's talk about something fun.
Well, wait until it's pre-owned. I'm going to say.
Price and platform.
Yeah, price and platforms for the regular edition, Skungy.
PS4, Xbox One, PC, $60 for the original for the regular edition, $80 if you want to get the one with Call of Duty, and then $120 if you want the one with the season pass as well.
All right. Well, hey, look, let's shift topics because I see something in the show notes here, and I had some folks at work talking about it today. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, talk about it.
So what's happening with Battlefront 2 is that, number one, you're going to have more worlds. A lot of people, the biggest problem that people had with the first Battlefront was there was hardly any boards. It was just a couple of planets. When the last one that came out 10 years earlier had like 20 different worlds and so many different missions. Well, they're also bringing back campaign mode, so you're going to have single player with it as well.
Yes!
All right, because some of my coworkers were mentioning how they're kind of miffed. Like you can get on Star Wars Battlefront now, and there's like nobody on.
No, there really isn't because the content that they kept putting out wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to keep people coming back. Like I said, there were only like 4 planets. There's 4 boards to play the game. I mean, so you pay $60 and you get 4 planets. They're not enough modes. If they would have had a single-player campaign in the first one, it definitely would have kept people coming back. But they've learned from their mistakes.
So, I mean, unless this new edition is dumping out gold bricks from the console, do you think people are going to flock to it or be mad
Absolutely,
from the first?
He said the magic word.
Star Wars on it.
Star Wars.
Yeah, but
okay.
Campaign mode, though. So, Skungy, the guy, when they were interviewing him about the article I read, he just said that it's going to be a more robust version of the game. I mean, I didn't actually see the word campaign mode anywhere. Where
they are, yes. They're going to have a single player campaign mode.
Okay. All right.
So they have that, and then this is part of a plan with EA. EA is dropping a new Star Wars game every year for the next 4 years.
And they have a third-person shooter coming out too, right?
They've got like 5 games in development right now.
Yeah, DICE and somebody else, huh?
They've got DICE is doing one. And I can't remember the other guys, but each one is a different type of game. They have one that's kind of like a third-person action. There was a game that was made for Star Wars that was supposed to be made years ago called 1313, which was set in the belly of Coruscant.
Right? Yeah.
You always see the surface. You never see the underground of it. So
is
that's where it was going to be set.
Is that getting resurrected?
Something that's like Old Republic 2, like a new Old Republic coming as well.
So is 1313 getting resurrected?
You know what? There are rumors surfacing around saying that one of the things that they're working on is what is now 1313. It's not necessarily the same thing, but it's like what they can do. there's really no telling. I've got my fingers crossed because I got to see
you and Peyton
years
Wich.
ago a build of it, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was like Uncharted with a Star Wars universe.
Well, that's good. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, I know that they're trying to time it up with the movies as well, and also they're trying to say that they might follow some of the movies. So, can we expect maybe like a Han Solo, a Han Solo solo game?
We don't know. There might, you know what they might do, since they have the younger Han Solo coming out. They'll probably have a video game corresponding with that.
Yeah.
But at least we can hope that it's not just a license. No, let's get, this is based off the movie. Put it out.
Oh,
Hopefully
God,
we
yeah.
don't
If they
have
do
that.
a movie follow-through, I will lose my mind. Oh, God. All right, Skungy. Well, as always, I don't like you.
I know you don't.
But I like you, Skungy.
Who cares if you like him? All right, Skungy. As always, bring your A-game, man. We'll talk to you next week.
Cubs win. Cubs win.
Cubs win. Later. All right, guys. Well, when we get back, we're going to talk to Peyton Wich. And what else, Brian?
Top nerd news this week in geek history, all kind of fun stuff.
That sounds like a hoot.
It does.
I'll stay tuned in, Brian.
So will I.
All right, guys. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
From the Taxman Traffic Center, this is Time Saver Traffic.
The second accident on I-10 West before Bonneville has been cleared now, and delays are backing up near West End on I-10 West and back to Paris Avenue on I-610 West. Still heavy traffic near Terry Parkway as you make your way to the east bank of the connection, and some slowing coming in from Kenner on I-10 East, starting near Loyola Drive. I'm Lisa Baquet. Follow us on Twitter at Total Traffic NO.
This report is brought to you by Affinity Insurance Services.
Flood map changes are coming. Are you prepared? Your property may no longer require flood insurance, but everyone is at risk of flooding. Many property owners are now eligible for lower-cost flood insurance. Help protect what matters most. Visit nfsnolamaps.com for more information. From the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer Weather Center.
Looks like dense fog will be likely again overnight tonight. Then for Friday, another warm day, sun and clouds, and highs in the mid-80s. But then a weak front over the weekend will bring in lower humidity and slightly cooler temperatures with a good amount of sunshine and highs mostly in the upper 70s. From the Fox 8 Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist David Bernard.
This report is brought to you by Lead Safe America. Does your child struggle to concentrate and pay attention? What looks like ADD or autism may actually be caused by lead poisoning. Lead is a neurotoxin. It can cause permanent brain damage. Find out how to protect your family. Go to leadsafeamerica.org.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Increase your gift-giving power free. Right now at the Home Depot, buy a Ryobi 18-volt 1 Plus drill driver kit and get a select Ryobi 1 Plus tool or battery free, up to a $79 value. One battery powers over 70 1 Plus tools, and right now, one of those is free. It's hard to imagine a more powerful gift. Get a select Ryobi 1 Plus tool or battery free when you buy a Ryobi 1 Plus drill driver kit. Only at the Home Depot. More saving. More doing. Valid through January 25th, U.S. only.
Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton, just off Orleans in Carrollton. Books, board games, and geeky T-shirts. Find them on the web at tubbyandcoos.com and sign up for their geekly newsletter. Tubby & Coo's, more than books.
Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway, across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the Flea Market.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Don't miss the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention November 18th through 20th at the Memphis Hilton. 3 days of gaming, concerts, panels, and an unbelievable exhibitor room. Friday night's party kicks off with our awesome live cartoon. Kids will love the Lego activities, including our Lego Derby. Cosplayers bring your A-game to compete for a $500 prize in our costume contest. The Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th. The most action-packed geek convention in the Mid-South. Prices are extremely affordable. Book now at memphiscfc.com. When you're in need of pain relief, come to Need It Relief Massage Therapy. Kat is an experienced licensed massage therapist. Check out her website and book your session online now at massagetherapykm.com. Need It Relief Massage Therapy for some much needed relief.
This is Kate Mulgrew for the Week in Geek, Fox Sports, 1280 AM. Just kidding. It's Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, the Major from Ghost in the Shell. Listen, or the Tachicomas are going to get you.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
D Squared.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
So, guys, in studio with us, we have Mr. Peyton Wich. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Hey, everyone.
Oh, man.
Hi, everyone in Radioland.
Yeah. So, you're most well known at this point for your role in Stranger Things as bad boy Troy, right? but dude, you're 10 or 13, man. That's such a young age to kind of get into the acting. How'd you get into the acting gig?
There's a bit of a funny story behind that. So, I want to say it was like every weekend, and I was 9? Yeah, I was 9. And, my parents would watch a movie, and then just for fun, I'd pick out a character in that movie and just try and do what they do for the whole thing. I'd usually pick whoever Tom Cruise was because he probably had the best role.
Yeah.
So, and then, I got involved in classes because I figured out I really wanted to do it. And then I've been auditioning ever since. And, you just keep working and you keep working and you book. And, it takes a lot of auditions to book, though. I remember, I think it was Robin Williams who said he auditioned 300 times before he booked a role, just one role. So, it was pretty crazy. And I'm still auditioning today, so.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, any pursuit, you have to constantly go after it. I mean, we do it all the time in the radio biz.
Yeah, yeah, you got to keep on plugging away at it, man.
So what was your first role? What was the first thing that you landed?
So it was a movie which unfortunately has not come out in the U.S. It did come out in Japan and France, but it was a movie called Impact Earth.
So you're saying you're huge in Japan?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, it was about this asteroid that was coming towards Earth, and my family and I were trying to get to a fallout shelter. And once we got there, things just kind of unfolded, and more bad stuff started happening within the shelter. And it was a pretty good movie, I'd say. But it didn't come out in the U.S. So.
Well, is it on DVD yet? How can somebody see that?
Actually, my family, we have ordered a copy from Japan, which is in English.
Oh, cool.
So you can watch it.
Yeah.
But you need a certain type of DVD player to watch it with. But the French one is in French. So.
Okay. Well, nothing wrong with that. Hopefully there's some subtitles soon. But so tell me, you start there. How do you get to Stranger Things, right? Like.
Yeah. So part of that has to do with just, hoping you get some really good auditions for some really big shows. And speaking of that, at the time when I was auditioning for Stranger Things, no one knew it was going to be a big hit. I was
going to ask that as a follow-up. I mean, it was kind of a sleeper, right? I mean, nobody knew, right?
No, nobody knew. Until it came out, no one knew it was going to be such a big hit. But, yeah, in terms of how you get there, part of that has to do with auditioning, and part of it has to do with your agents and managers and who represents you and who gets you those good auditions. So you want to make sure you have good agents and just good representation. And so that's really how you get there from, auditioning for short films to auditioning for big roles in movies and TV shows.
Well, and you know, we've gotten a chance to hang out, you know, before the show started and everything. And man, you're a sharp, good kid, man. How did you pull off that bully that we saw in Stranger Things?
You seem like such a nice guy.
Yeah, that's not you.
Well, part of it's the mean stare. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, you know, you can't really bully someone until you meet them.
Okay.
So, you know, I had to get to set, meet the kids who are awesome. They're so funny. They're amazing. And, you know, when I got to set, I went in being prepared to be a school bully, you know, which is what Troy is. But when I got there, Gayton, who plays Dustin in the show, came up to me and he was like, hey, you know, and we introduced ourselves, and he was like, you know, you have to hold a knife to my neck in episode 6, right? I went, what? I had no clue at that point. He was like, oh, you also have to pee your pants. I was like,
oh, jeez.
Great.
I had no clue. I went in thinking I'm going to bully these kids, and that's going to be the end of it.
Yeah.
You know, I had no clue. Yeah, you get to set and you meet them, and from there you have to just get in that zone where you just have to be mean to them. But, you know, as soon as the director yells cut, you know, it's all fun and games again. So.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. So, I mean, you didn't, like, stay in character the whole time and, like, trip them when they weren't looking and, you know, like, you know, throw stuff in their drinks?
Method acting, right?
Method acting, right. Yeah, I'm talking to you, punk.
So none of that, huh?
No, I did steal some ribs from Gayton once. He was like, oh, man, they got ribs today for lunch? Man, the only thing better than these ribs is McRibs from McDonald's. But anyway,
so did you do this whole school bully, like, you know, get off that plate and, like, just steal it and snatch it right off his plate?
No, they didn't have much left, and I took the last of it.
Okay. Yeah, that is a pretty jerk move. Good on you, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I mean, where was that filmed?
It was filmed in Atlanta, Georgia, and, you know, the surrounding area. So in Georgia, Atlanta, mostly.
Yeah.
So.
Was that gravel pit the one from Walking Dead?
It was.
Yes,
it was
nailed
so
it.
Awesome. Bellwood Quarry is what it's called. When I found that out for the first time, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, Shane beat people up here.
I'm in the shadow of greatness.
Yeah. Rick was here calling for Carl. You know,
oh my gosh!
Awesome.
Do that again. That was awesome. Do your Carl.
Carl, back to the house now.
That's getting cut up and reused.
Absolutely.
Gotta make some memes.
Yeah, definitely, man. So, I mean, any prospects? I mean, we know that they're doing another series, right? Another Stranger Things. So, any prospects yet for you for more bully action?
I don't know.
Okay.
And if I did know, I would have to use that emoji with the zipper on the lips.
Right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I can't say anything, but
no,
that's really all I got. Except for you can go check out the season 2 trailer for that has all the episode titles on it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gather what you can from that.
Ryan. Okay. No, that's fair. So I mean, what are some aside? I'm sure Stranger Things is awesome. You're in 5 of the episodes. I mean, but aside from that one, what's your favorite kind of movie experience that you've had so far?
My favorite movie experience has to be Impact Earth, the first thing I've ever done. Just getting there and meeting all the people and being there for the first time. It's so just mind-blowing, seeing all the technology that really goes into it. And, you know, you think, you know, when you're a kid, you think, oh, it's just a camera.
Right.
They got cameras, microphones, lighting, all kinds of stuff. Food. You got a lot of food.
Yeah.
That's the best part. It's got to be.
Oh, yeah?
But, yeah, it's just crazy getting there for the first time and seeing all the stuff.
Okay.
So.
No, that's good. And I mean, you've gotten some formal training, right? You've been to, let's see, Debbie Gaudette's Young Screen Actors School, right?
Yes, and that's such a... And I go there from time to time now. I can't go there regularly. I've been too busy lately, but
and that's busy with schoolwork, right? I mean, the kid's still in school. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's like a feeling of family there almost. There's all the kids know each other who train with her, and it's just you get to know them really well, and they become your friends. So it's really cool training there.
Cool. So one of the big things, one of the reasons that you're here today is our friends over at Southern Geek Fest got us in touch with each other, and you're going to be a guest, right, at the next event.
Oh yeah, it's going to be so fun. I can't wait to go. Just I think that'll be the first real kind of Comic-Con that I've done so far since Stranger Things. So that'll be really fun getting to meet all the people, and Mr. Rafe, who set it up, is awesome. He's so nice, and it's going to be really fun, so I can't wait to go.
Well, I can tell you that Dave and I were there for their inaugural event last year, and we had an absolute blast. Guys, that's southerngeekfest.com if you want more information on booking and tickets and all that stuff. So, Peyton, thank you so much for taking the time to come in and hang out with us. I hope you had a good time.
Oh, I did. It was awesome. No problem. It was really fun.
PC versus console.
I want a PC so bad, but I've been Xbox all my life.
Yeah, suck it, Brian.
Guys, stay
Console
tuned.
power.
When we get back, we're going to cover top nerd news, talk about all the stuff that's been hot this week.
And we're going to rub it into Brian's face that Peyton is a console guy.
Yeah.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
This report is brought to you by McDonald's.
Plus, on Bonacary Spillway, we've got delays eastbound starting at I-55. No accidents or breakdowns have been reported to us as yet, but we'll keep you posted. We also have slowing in Kenner on 10 East between Loyola Drive and Power. We had a couple of earlier accidents on I-10 West before Bonneville. Those have been cleared. Still seeing heavy traffic starting at Carrollton and heavy traffic near Terry coming to the east bank of the connection. I'm Lisa Baquet. Follow us on Twitter at Total Traffic NO.
Rough commute? Drive through happiness with any size soft drink, sweet tea, or McCafe coffee for just $1 at McDonald's. That's right, any size, anytime for just $1. Only at McDonald's. I'm loving it.
You've got the control. Just type in your favorite artist and iHeartRadio creates custom stations for free. Commercial-free artist stations you control by thumbing songs up or down. iHeartRadio is free. Free to download. Free to use. That's control. Yeah. All your favorite music. All your favorite stations. All free. Download and open our iHeartRadio app or listen online at iHeartRadio.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of you creating your own destiny. While others are waiting in line for brunch, you're spending Saturday in the garage. Because you went to AdvanceAutoParts.com, ordered a platinum battery with a 3-year replacement warranty, and picked it up in-store just 30 minutes later. Now, installing a battery isn't an all-day job, but what the brunch crowd doesn't know won't hurt it. Advance Auto Parts. Let's get you back on the road. Visit AdvanceAutoParts.com to learn more.
Carl just used TrueCar to buy a used car in Philadelphia, and now he's feeling confident.
That building is where George Washington wrote the Constitution. Oh, there's the Liberty Bell, cracked when Benjamin Franklin rang it too hard. What?
He's so confident because he was able to get all the pricing information he needed from TrueCar. Carl then worked with a TrueCar certified dealer and received a nice discount off the list price.
Oh, look, the stadium where the Eagles play. World champs. Oh, boy.
When you're ready to buy a new or used car, visit TrueCar.com or download the TrueCar app.
LendUp.com is a better payday loan. Apply online and get an immediate decision. You could have cash in your account in 15 minutes. LendUp.com. Subject to availability in your state. Funding times vary by customer and an additional fee may apply. LendUp is licensed by the Department of Business Oversight pursuant to the California Deferred Deposit Transaction Law.
Don't miss the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention November 18th through 20th at the Memphis Hilton. 3 days of gaming, concerts, panels, and an unbelievable exhibitor room. Friday night's party kicks off with our awesome live cartoon. Kids will love the Lego activities, including our Lego Derby. Cosplayers bring your A-game to compete for a $500 prize in our costume contest. The Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th. The most action-packed geek convention in the Mid-South. Prices are extremely affordable. Book now at memphiscfc.com.
If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance has answers. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, offers more than 1,000 free online resources to inform and inspire youth and high school coaches, parents, student athletes, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Kasha's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
The Home Depot is pouring more into paint. More washability, scrubability, and affordability. Introducing Glidden Diamond Paint and Primer starting at just $23.98 a gallon. That's up to $40 less than other paints claiming to do the same things. And it stands up to anything you throw at it, staying beautiful for up to 2,500 scrubs. We counted. Introducing Glidden Diamond Paint and Primer, starting at just $23.98 a gallon, exclusively at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only.
When you're in need of pain relief, come to Need It Relief Massage Therapy. Kat is an experienced licensed massage therapist. Check out her website and book your session online now at massagetherapykm.com. Need It Relief Massage Therapy for some much needed relief.
Now back to The Week in Geek.
Ooh, I'm so happy.
Broadcasting from the TubbyandCoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
This is brilliant dialogue.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
D Squared.
Dude. That was so awesome, man.
Yeah, man, he's a cool kid.
Yeah. So now the studio's empty. I got to hang out here with you.
Oh, boo. Yeah, well, at least I love how he's a console guy.
Yeah.
That just makes me happy to no end.
But you know what the only thing on his Christmas wish list is?
To not see you again?
A gaming PC. Ha, ha, ha. All
Whatever.
Right. You ready for Top Nerd News?
Yeah, let's do it.
And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world. Brought to you by Kasha's Bazaar. Find them at 5727 Jefferson Highway. And now, our top nerd news stories.
All right, Brian, what's topping us off today?
The first thing I want to talk about is kind of community news. Ren Fest starts this weekend, man.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
dude. Oh, my God, dude, I've been so swamped with, the election next Tuesday and just, the Cubs winning the World Series.
Oh, definitely.
The small joys of life.
Yeah, right. But, it runs every weekend in November and first 2 weekends of December. You can find out more information at la-renfest.com. And it's 9:45 a.m. to dusk, Saturdays and Sundays. Look.
What, 9:45 a.m.? What the hell is that about?
I don't know. That's when they start. I don't make the stuff
Why
up.
Is such an odd number? Just so it'll stick in my head, because now it just makes me angry. 9:45. Yeah. No, don't show up at 9:40, 9:30, or,
That's when ye old cannon fires at 9:45 a.m. All right. So I want
to know the historical basis for this.
Well, go to the Ren Fair and ask them.
Oh, I will, in a very outrageous tone.
Guys, it's such a great time. I have been to every single one of the Ren Fairs that has been held in Hammond. And guys, look, and they need your support, right? They were really devastated from the recent flooding, and everything should be rebuilt and awesome, and go and enjoy the fair.
Yeah, I think the Ren Fair is the one time you feel happy and in a safe place where when you're wearing pirate garb and flailing that wrist around of yours. Sir Byron DeLance. All right. So it's this weekend and all the way through
the December 10th and 11th is the last weekend.
Okay, yeah, because I remember it's like the week or two before Christmas. You got to get your last minute shopping in.
Oh yeah, 6 weekends of frivolity.
Oh God!
All right, what's next? You know what? I thought this was super freaking cool. Is you can now cast Harry Potter spells using Google's voice search.
Get out!
Yes, you can, and I've done it with my phone.
Can I do it with my dirty iPhone?
You cannot, as far as I know. Do you have Google voice search on there?
I have Siri.
No, Siri doesn't cast spells.
She should.
Only Google is
Siri,
in tune with the dark arts.
She's not talking to me.
No.
I understand.
She doesn't understand.
Right, exactly. So,
Avada Kedavra.
So apparently there's only 3 that work. It's Lumos, which will turn your flashlight on, Nox, which will turn it off, and then Silencio, which will put it in a silence mode.
What about Alohomora? I want to unlock doors. Can my phone unlock doors? If I get the Cox thing, and you can unlock your doors with that.
I tried Wingardium Leviosa and Avada Kedavra, and neither one worked.
And nobody died.
No, I was expecting the phone to reboot. That would have been funny. All right.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, real quick, Brian, you're not the only celebrity in this show. Did you know that?
Apparently the other guy is gaining ground.
I know. Look out. So, yeah, I got to go see Hacksaw Ridge on Tuesday.
And, I want to see that. How was it?
Dude, I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was a great movie. I mean, it was brutal. Well, I mean, like Saving Private Ryan level of just... God, I mean, the explosions, the blood, and it wasn't Chow Yun Fat kind of stuff. It wasn't like, the extraneous BS kind of blood. I mean, it was brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, if any World War II vets were there, they probably had to take a pill.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that bad. But it was really well done. They didn't just have gore for gore's sake.
Right.
They basically, the guy's a combat medic, and they wanted to make it look as awful as it was for this guy who's running around with no weapon. He stood his ground. He was a conscientious objector, and he wouldn't even touch a gun. So they called him a coward. They beat the snot out of this dude in basic. I mean, and they didn't club you over the head with his moral standing or whatever. I mean, it was just a well done movie. It never felt like I was being preached to in the movie, and it was great, man. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Does it have any basis in fact?
Yes, and at the end of the movie, Das was his name.
Okay.
They have footage of him talking to the filmmakers, and one of them was directly from the movie that they used, where the guy said, I found this guy and I poured water on his eyes and wiped it off. And his eyes just popped open, and the guy's like, I thought I was blind. And they did that in the movie. And it was just, so here's all these World War II vets, and, he won the Congressional Medal of Honor. And
wow.
Yeah, dude.
No, that's incredible.
75 people he saved in one night.
Damn.
Yeah, brutal. So, all right, cool. Sorry.
No, that's cool.
It was a really great movie. And I mean, for our history buffs out there, you will enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah. So,
Doctor Strange comes out
Friday. Do you have your tickets?
No.
I do.
Should
I have
I?
mine. Yeah, I have mine.
I didn't get any free tickets. I don't buy tickets anymore, Brian Held. Yeah, no, I need to buy tickets. Are we going?
Well, we'll talk about it after the show, but yeah.
But we should set up an event for all our listeners who want to kind of meet your local celebrity Brian Held.
I don't know if my wife would appreciate it. It was more kind of a date night
thing. Oh, boo.
What?
Whatever.
No, I mean, I have that time.
So that's why you didn't invite me. That's why you didn't invite me. You're two-timing me with your wife? You son of a... All right, let's go back to the news.
Yeah, speaking of movies, or specifically trailers, did you see the Wonder Woman trailer?
I did.
Look, quote unquote. All right, I posted this on someone's Facebook page.
Uh-oh.
It's about time that DCEU got their act together. I cannot wait for this. Sincerely, a Marvel fanboy. I was really excited.
It really, really looks good. And I think it was one of our friends, I'm not sure if it was Trey Guillory or Tibbetts, was put a post out there about maybe DC is finally following the Marvel formula where they do one superhero movie, a solo movie, then do a ensemble movie,
right.
And then they go back, and then they do a World War II movie. Now, granted, this is World War One,
right?
But
look, I mean, let's forget the formulas for a second,
right?
Just make a good movie.
I agree.
All right, and I mean, look, we can go back and forth all day long about the previous entries. All right, you know, but
this looks well done, well thought out,
yes.
and the cinematography looks great, and we finally got a female lead, and and it doesn't seem forced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they try to do a Black Widow movie now, it would feel contrived and forced and just like obligatory. Well, we had to give a female a lead role, but this. How can you not have a Wonder Woman movie? Is my question.
But the Captain Marvel movie is going to have a female lead.
Yes.
Yeah.
So about time Marvel got it together like DC.
Well,
DC owns Marvel Bones.
Oh, it's like you set that up.
I did. I'm not that smart, Brian.
Yeah.
That was a pure accident.
Hey, let's stick with since we're kind of in a history thread.
Okay.
Ernie, our wonderful Facebook admin.
Cyber Ernie is his name. Cyber Ernie. Get it right.
Okay. Who we're going to see at Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention.
Say it ain't so.
Yes, he's coming out. He's going to hang out with us.
When is that?
That is November 18th, 19th, 20th, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, come on. We'll check the commercials at the next commercial break.
I know it's the weekend of the 19th.
Okay.
I know that much. But he posted up this documentary proves sword fights look nothing like Hollywood. Did you see that one?
No, I did not.
It's really super cool. We've talked about it a little before in the past. The historical European martial arts is HEMA for short.
Okay.
Is kind of this loosely based organization that spans the world. It's different from the SCA, right? The SCA exists as a medieval recreationist society,
right.
But these guys in HEMA are really focused on the martial aspect of the medieval period, and they're going to fighting manuals from Germany and Italy and Spain and that still exist, and then trying to extrapolate the information that's on those pages into a workable, martial arts form.
Okay.
It's not like, you could trace like the Shaolin Buddhist monks, their kung fu. You can trace that all the way back.
Right.
But there's nobody left who fights in a medieval style, right? That stuff's kind of been lost over time.
Yeah, right.
So these guys are rebuilding it, and the documentary that's on the link is fantastic. I watched about a third of it because that's all the time I had. But I mean, everything is really good, and those guys are really into it. And it's not just, hey, we could beat people up with swords. I mean, the guys really have an appreciation for the art of sword play, and I think it's really well done. You should check it out. And it's on our Facebook page.
That.
Yeah. What else do you want to talk about?
Not much. We got a break coming up, but I mean, we can still talk about. I forgot what it was now. I don't know.
How about the Rambo reboot?
Wait, what? I didn't see that on the notes.
New Image and Millennium Films are planning a reboot of the classic action film franchise Rambo.
I'm done. Are you really
No, that's out there.
That is just beyond horrible.
Hey,
playoffs? Don't talk about
reboots.
Reboots. Playoffs?
Reboots.
Speaking of reboots, Starship Troopers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's on our Facebook page.
Oh, my God.
It's getting traction,
I have to watch our Facebook page.
You apparently. Yeah. No, Cyber Ernie posted that today. Starship Troopers apparently is going to go into, they're going to reboot it. None of the people who were involved with the 97 production are going to be involved with this one.
That's probably a good thing.
I think it's going to try to stay closer to the source material, but look, the thread's already contentious, right? There's already folks going back and forth, about it. So.
I mean, it can't be worse than 2 and 3 of Starship Troopers. I mean, good Lord, that was, 1 was good. It was fun. It was a nice campy movie, and it was just, enjoyable.
The downside is the fact that
would you like to know more?
Well,
I mean, it gave us that. Would you like to know more?
There was a lot of cool aspects about it, but Verhoeven, the director, hated Robert Heinlein, right? And it kind of makes me sad that
scumbag.
Like he didn't even read Starship Troopers. He had somebody paraphrase it for him, right?
Did you ever see the Starship Troopers cartoon? That was really good. They had an animated series that was pretty good. They had the skinnies in it. They had the
Powered armor.
Yeah. Okay. And they had the aliens that fought alongside them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I think so. Didn't the skinnies fight with us, or did we fight? I can't remember.
We fought against and with the skinnies.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. Well, it's been a while since I read Starship Troopers.
I read it about once a year.
Do you really?
I love that book.
Why would you do that?
I have bought people copies of that book and you need to read this.
What is it like? Your the Bible of Held?
Yeah, apparently, yes. It's such. I'm serious. Like if you have not read this book, go read it right now. It's really that good. So
okay,
that's my one definitive book.
All right.
My list. You ready for a break?
I am. That's what the music is a cue for.
Gotcha. Guys, when we get back, This Week in Geek History. Stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
Win the night for the entire family with a Pierre's Party Pack. Ticket packages are available for select Pelicans home games throughout the season and include 3 or more tickets, combo meals, and an on-court free throw experience with Pierre the Pelican, all for as low as $48. The next Pierre's Party Pack night is this Friday, November 4th against the Phoenix Suns. For more information and to plan your next winning night out with the gang, visit Pelicans.com today.
When you're in need of pain relief, come to Need It Relief Massage Therapy. Kat is an experienced licensed massage therapist. Check out her website and book your session online now at massagetherapykm.com. Need It Relief Massage Therapy for some much needed relief.
Hear that? That's the sound of you creating your own destiny. While others are waiting in line for brunch, you're spending Saturday in the garage. Because you went to advanceautoparts.com, ordered a platinum battery with a 3-year replacement warranty, and picked it up in-store just 30 minutes later. Now, installing a battery isn't an all-day job, but what the brunch crowd doesn't know won't hurt it. Advance Auto Parts. Let's get you back on the road. Visit advanceautoparts.com to learn more.
Janet just saved some money buying a new car, and now she's feeling confident.
Thanks for calling the Laughing Bone.
I'd like to sign up for an improv comedy class.
That's because she used TrueCar to see what others paid for the same car. She then connected with a TrueCar certified dealer and saved $3,500 off MSRP. Yep, Janet is feeling pretty confident.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
No, it is the sea we love.
Oh, boy.
When you're ready to buy a new or used car, visit TrueCar.com or download the TrueCar app.
With a Sam's Club membership, you get incredible savings every time you shop. Save on all your holiday cooking needs with over $5,000 of exclusive instant savings offers, like stovetop stuffing at $1.50 off. Wrap up tasty leftovers with $4 off Reynolds Wrap foil. And for baking that family favorite pie, Honeycrisp apples are $1 off. Stop by or visit samsclub.com for incredible instant savings. Join and save. Sam's Club. Life is better in the club. See club for details.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coo's is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway, across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the unflea market.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and vapingtiger.com.
Don't miss the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th at the Memphis Hilton. 3 days of gaming, concerts, panels, and an unbelievable exhibitor room. Friday night's party kicks off with our awesome live cartoon. Kids will love the Lego activities, including our Lego Derby. Cosplayers bring your A-game to compete for a $500 prize in our costume contest. The Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th. The most action-packed geek convention in the Mid-South. Prices are extremely affordable. Book now at memphiscfc.com.
My name is Optimus Prime, and you are listening to
Starscream here, and you are listening to The Week in Geek, Fox Sports, 1280 AM. Call me Lord.
Every day, your basic arachnid warrior isn't too smart, but you can blow off a limb. Still 86% combat effective. Here's a tip. Aim for the nerve stem and put it down for good.
Would you like to know more?
Welcome back, New Orleans. You are listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with...
I don't know. D-Squared. I got so excited.
Johnny Rico, man. Come on.
I missed it. The obvious one.
Yeah.
Would you like to know more?
Yes, we would.
As soon as we hit the break, I'm like, I got to make sure I find one that doesn't curse so I can play it on the air.
Speaking of knowing more, I'd like to know some history, Dave.
Oh, Wow, Brian, that is the greatest segue you've ever done. I hope we were recording that. Sweet Jesus.
This week in Geek History.
We're sending you back to the future. Yes! Oh my gosh!
This week in Geek History is brought to you by Five Stones Media. Find them on the net at fivestonesmedia.com. This week in Geek History.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Da-da-dun, da-da-dun.
All right, Dave.
Are you composed now?
I think I'm good. I don't know how long it's going to last. You ready on the hotkeys?
I am.
All right. October 31st, 1981. The little-known follow-up to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, its Shock Treatment, is released. What?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. I just kind of mentioned, I mean, like, let people know to go watch it. Watch it and suffer like we did.
Yeah, go watch the remake on Fox.
Did you see the remake?
No, I refused to.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people said there were parts that were decent.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, for those of us that grew up and going to Cena Mall and going to Lakeside, and watching it with all our friends, I couldn't bring myself to watch it on there. I mean, It wasn't any dispersions upon the cast or the fact that it was a reboot. It's just that I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. All right.
I wanted to ruin my childhood like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, you liked the new one. Yeah. All right, moving on. November 1st, 1909. E.M. Forster publishes the science fiction short story The Machine Stops in the Oxford and Cambridge Review. The story explores the consequences of complete technological breakdown on a society dependent on information technology, and it turns out to be prophetic, right? There's a number of social phenomenon and excessive participation in virtual communities in a manner that foreshadows the later advent of the internet and social networking. So it's crazy that you have this story that came out in 1909 that kind of prophesizes the internet and social networking, all that stuff. It's wacky.
It's luck.
What do you mean? It's
just luck, man. The guy had a vivid imagination. That's all.
It's 1909.
Yeah.
I just think it's cool,
no.
Man. And it's out there. You can read the story. It's out in the public domain. So check that out.
I will.
Good.
Okay.
Project Gutenberg.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gutenberg. All
right. You're really going to like this one, which means you won't.
Okay.
November 2nd, 1957. The first titanium mill is opened in Toronto, Ohio, by the Titanium Metals Corporation of America. The mill is the first in the U.S. to roll and forge titanium.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
I don't. I don't get the joke. Or is it a joke?
It marks the beginning of the eventual creation of Terminators. Come on, Dave. That's where it started.
In Canada?
No, it was Toronto, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Canada's not got a monopoly on Toronto.
God help us.
Yes, I know.
What's next?
Here's another bad one. All right, November 3rd. It's November 3rd, 1892. We go to LaPorte, India. LaPorte, Indiana, sorry. Cushman Telephone Company installs the first automatic telephone exchange using a step-by-step machine. It was invented by a guy named Stowager, and it had 75 subscribers. It was commemorative ceremony. There was a special train run, brass band, all that good stuff. The guy, Stowager, was the owner of a funeral parlor, and he invented the system to eliminate the need for operators after he discovered his own town's operator had been intercepting calls for his competitor.
Oh, my God.
But I've seen a step-by-step switch.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
Sorry. Is that the one who's been listening to it?
Yes, apparently.
Call somebody else. Oh, sorry.
But just thought it was kind of funny. I don't know.
Well done, sir.
Okay. How about this one?
Okay.
Maybe you'll like this one.
I like the other one.
Okay. November 5th, 2004. Starring Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter, Sarah Vowell, Spencer Fox, Jason Lee, and Samuel L. Jackson. It's an animated feature. It's...
God, I don't know.
The Incredibles.
Oh, God, I watch that every time it comes on.
I know.
Disney.
I love it.
Yeah, well, The Incredibles 2 is supposed to be coming out.
We'll see.
We'll see if they ever get around to making it.
Well,
darling. Capes are out this year, darling. Capes are out. No capes, darling.
Love it.
Darling.
Yeah, no, look, Disney is too busy cranking that printing press of money.
Star Wars.
Yeah, Marvel.
Yeah.
All right, last on my list. You're going to hate it, but your kid's going to love it.
Oh, God.
November 6, 2007. Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga was released.
Oh, well, that was a fun game.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that. It was like later on when we got into the Batman stuff that I wanted to murder my son.
Why?
Because you don't play Lego with your kids, man. I mean, if you're a normal person and you want to try to complete, if you want to try to complete the game and then your kids run around, it's like
let him play.
No, you will play it my way. All right,
wow,
1 minute.
1 minute. All right, birthdays on the 31st. Erica Serra from
Eric Estrada?
No, Erica Serra. She's Eureka's Joe Lupo.
I don't know.
No, she's you don't remember.
Okay, come on. Who else?
On the first, Anthony Kiedis, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Anthony Kiedis?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, my God, Brian.
On
Stop
the third,
being cool.
Kate Capshaw, Willie Scott from Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Linda Gary on the 4th. She was the female voices in He-Man and She-Ra.
All right, whatever. What's next week? What do we have on the show next week?
Who do we have? We've got 2 guests next week. We've got some comic book artists and writers that are coming on.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got the lead organizer for MCFC is going to come tell us all about the event.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, as always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and check out the Instagrams, The Weekend Geek, and find the podcast at Spreaker.com. Till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
GFL.
We are Fox Sports 1280 WODT New Orleans, an iHeart radio station.